Good evening. Thank you all for coming tonight. I hope you've enjoyed your dinner and your drink, and I guess I'll start out the speeches tonight. And I kind of had a few things kind of scripted out and trying to figure out what to say and what to not say, and I decided, you know what, I'll just kind of figure this thing out as I go. And getting to meet, I guess we're all family now, but you get to reflect back looking at some of these pictures that we've got scrolling through now, and watching Davis grow up throughout the years, and getting to meet all of his buddies, and some of the lifelong relationships that he's developed, and we're going to start new ones moving forward now. So it's been a true joy to be your father, Davis. I hope that you had 25 years of success like me and your mom. I really do. So I'll leave it with that. I was short and sweet, guys. I had a Daryl and Daryl joke set up, but Burt Mann's not here. For those of y'all who know Burt Mann, he's not here tonight, so no Daryl and Daryl tonight, guys. So, it's going to be an honor to stand next to you tomorrow. Best of luck. We'll always be there for you, buddy. Joe? It's your turn. I told you short and sweet, buddy.
I'm going to talk loud and not walk over there because I'm afraid of falling. And I actually have something written because I will probably choke up. And for those of you that know our story, I've been battling cancer for 10 years, so chemo brain may kick in and I'll forget stuff. So I'm just going to go through this. First of all, I'd like to thank the Daltons for tonight, and wonderful evening that we're having, and thank you for Davis especially. I'd also like to thank those that traveled here far. Several of you I went to high school with. Jim and Chris Williams, sitting at the table over there, came from Richmond. Mike and Chris House from Tampa. My brother and his wife Valerie from Pennsylvania. So, people have traveled far, and then everybody else that's come from Pelahatchie or Starkville or Greenville, Mississippi, that's fine too. I could spend most of the night talking about Mary Kate. Mary Kate is a daddy's girl, affectionately known to me as Pumpkin from the day she was born. And, the point that how we got here to this point, I could tell you all about those stories. Katie Bruce went to high school with her, and we've been through a lot. But, I'm going to spare you with just a few stories. I never went anywhere from the day Mary Kate was born without Mary Kate attached to my hip. And we went to church, and I was telling David Elliott tonight that she never went to the nursery. She was always in church with me. Any sporting event, anything else, it's like, oh, Daddy, can we go? Can we do this? Coached all her sports teams until the day that I said, I'm done coaching. I'm done playing. Okay. And then I was reminded, if you haven't already figured this out, that Mary Kate has a gourmet tongue. I was reminded this morning by my brother that Mary Kate, I took her up to my brother's house when she was less than a year old. And we traditionally ate lox and bagels, that's smoked salmon, and so forth. And my brother said, here, Mary Kate, try this. I said, she's not going to eat that. And she's been eating lox and bagels since she was born. And every time you go to the Beagle Bagel or whatever, she orders lox and bagels, the bagel sandwich, the most expensive item on the menu. So she's going to end up eating you out of house and home. Okay, good. But enough about Mary Kate. Every parent is proud of their child, as we are. And, we have 3 children. And we have one to soon be son-in-law and a daughter-in-law. And we basically dropped the in-law, and they're like son and daughter to us. You know, it's just the way that there's no in-law part, there's no stepmother, there's no anything like that. We're all family, and we consider you all family as well. But, you know, people meet each other in so many different ways. And the thing that embarked on me when I heard about these two kids deciding to hook up, you know, they did it on a dating app. I mean, and I'm like, I'm old school. Like, who does that? But it's probably one of the best things that happened in the COVID era. You know, and I'm reminded of their initial conversation that they posted. And when Mary Kate posted on the dating app, she said, you know, Davis wrote, you know, Country Roads. And Mary Kate said, take me home. And we're so glad, her mom and I are so glad that you brought her home. I mean, that meant a lot to us. You know, and because Davis, being from the Delta, travels those country roads. And he still does it because he works up in Itabena. And if you don't know where Itabena is, look it up. It's a long way. But he does that an hour and a half every day, up and back. So just to have them here in Madison, I know Lynn and Ginger are, and as well as Catherine and I are glad that they're here and going to be with us. So you know, and as I said, family is very important to us. And, you know, our door is always open. So anybody, you know, them, and Davis knows that if you want to come by for a drink, you want to come by to visit, you want to come by for dinner, we have rooms if you need a place to stay.
But not tonight.
Not tonight. You know, we have no expectations. And, you know, I know as Mary Kate and Davis embark on the future together, that they'll continue that family dynamic because of, like Lynn just said, you know, they're 25 years of marriage. You know, it's a family dynamic that we all have together that we've embarked on these two. And I know that they will continue that family dynamic because, you know, we've all come from loving and compassionate households. And like I said, our door is always open, so y'all are always welcome. And I'll close by saying, you know, when you're a parent, you always want what's best for your child. You know, and y'all will learn that eventually as you grow older. And those of you that are here that are already senior citizens, it's like us, it's fine. So it should come to you no surprise now that we're thrilled that she met Davis, the person of her dreams, and someone who's her equal and actually makes her better. And, you know, we think the world of you, Davis, and we welcome you into our family. And, you know, I know you both will keep each other very happy as the years come. And we love you both. Thank you.
Hi, hello. My name is Lance. I'm his brother, obviously, aka Kool-Aid. What?
Get closer to it.
Hi. Growing up through the years, I kind of looked at him as, at first, growing up, I saw it as kind of competition, outdo him in life. But later on, I kind of realized that I didn't need to. But I just appreciate everything that he's done for me and everything that also Mary Kate has done for me. They've been both special to me in my life, and Mary Kate has done also great things for both families. This is my first speech, so I'm very nervous. I passed public speaking class, so I guess I'm qualified. But yeah, and I guess my only marriage advice is marriage is like golf. It can be glorious, it can be frustrating all in the same afternoon. But if you practice and keep working on it, and handle your balls right, it'll be the best 18 holes of your life. Thank you.
I just want to say, Davis, we're so proud of you. We're so proud of the man you've become. And Mom and Dad, you did such a good job. And we're really proud to have Mary Kate join our family. And we know she's going to be a blessing to us. But I have a toast. May your days together be many. May the children you have be plenty. May the love you share never die. May the heart for your family bring a tear to your eye. Toast, toast.
Mr. Joe, Mr. Lynn, y'all said some very, very nice words about Davis, but I'm not. For everyone, I'm Tyler. I consider myself family when it comes to Davis, whether Mr. Lynn and Miss Ginger like it or not. I want to start by saying a few things about my little buddy. Davis, I do believe that I am the one person that you look up to the most. Unless we're sitting down, then we pretty much look eye to eye. In first grade, Davis had more body hair than the entire class combined. That's including the teacher, so that's pretty impressive. Move along to second grade. He stood at a whopping 5'7", and today he is still 5'7". There are a lot of jokes I can sit here and say tonight about Dave that are pretty dirty, but I'm gonna keep it clean and keep it respectful to the groom. Well, you said it, not me. I tried to hide it in there, but Davis and Shelby, my wife right there, are also pretty good friends. I'm not a wine expert like Davis is, so when it comes to anniversaries, birthdays, really any special occasion that I need to buy a bottle of wine, I usually just call Davis and ask, hey, what kind of bottle of wine does my wife drink? And he'll spit out some name that makes absolute zero sense to me. And after minutes and minutes of arguing on the phone, he'll finally just send me a picture of it, like, why couldn't you just do that in the first place? But makes it a whole lot easier, and for that I say thank you. I never thank you for that. But in reality, I do want to say the Daltons have been like a second family to me for my entire life, and I really, really do appreciate that. I appreciate everything y'all have done for me. I am very honored to be here tonight to stand with y'all on yours and Mary Kate's big day. So to that, I do want to leave you with 2 pieces of marriage advice. Nothing like what Kool-Aid said, so y'all don't worry. This is PG. Always have a good sense of humor, Davis and Mary Kate. And Davis, you got to learn how to have selective hearing. I've mastered that right now, and I just got through with the year. So to that, I just want to say cheers and thank y'all.
All right, so for those of you that don't know me, my name's Weber Herbison, and I'm best friend number 1 to the groom in front of him. Yeah. But before I get started, I just want to say that anybody that knows me knows how much I love to hunt. And yet both of my best friends decided to get married right in the middle of bow season. How inconsiderate. And yeah. But as best friend of the groom, I think it's my job to come up here and tell y'all things you may or may not know about Davis. So, number one, Tyler already beat me to it. There once was a time where Davis was taller than me and Tyler. You got 6'2" and 6'4", and he had us both by 6 inches. Number two, Davis used to hunt pretty often because he was always with me. But this one time, me, Tyler, and Davis go turkey hunting. So me and Tyler are sitting together. Davis is probably 50 yards in front of us. And we can hear a turkey coming through the woods. Turkey walks around, makes a loop, gets about 15 yards from Davis. And we're looking, we're trying to get his attention. About that time, Davis stands up and goes, "I'm hungry." So we didn't kill anything, needless to say. Number three, I've witnessed on multiple occasions Davis throw his golf club further than he hit the ball. So he obviously has very sturdy golf clubs. And number four, Davis is a very picky eater. This one time, it was me, Tyler, and Davis, imagine that, at Mr. Lynn and Miss Ginger's house. That was kind of our hangout between football practice or whatever, or really just any day of the week. And of course, Tyler brought up, "Hey, you want to go eat some chicken and dumplings tonight?" And Davis said, "Well, I've never had chicken and dumplings." And so we kind of looked at him, we're like, "Are you kidding? Like you've never had chicken and dumplings?" And Davis stood up, he said, "I only eat what is cooked in this house. If it is not in this house, then I don't eat it." And about that time, Miss Ginger walks in and goes, "Hey, there's some chicken and dumplings in the fridge if y'all want some." So I could sit up here and tell thousands of stories, good and bad. I'm pretty sure every memory I have from the time I was 6 years old up until now involves Davis and Tyler to some extent. And the Daltons are, like Tyler said, definitely a second family to me. I consider myself to be a part of their family. I've eaten more meals at their house than I probably have at my own house because my mom could burn ice. But I just wanted to say that there's no place I would rather be tomorrow than standing next to my best friend on his wedding day, except for maybe in a deer stand. Thank you.
Well, someone has to follow Dumb and Dumber, so I will take that on for everyone else. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Rye Brown. Since the day I met Davis, I think a large majority of the Saturdays we were either crushing beers by the pool or we would go to each other's house when college game day came on, and we would not leave until whatever awful Pac-12 game went off at midnight. But I'm a firm believer that everybody's got that one person that you can't live without. And I'm glad that y'all have found that with each other. For some people, it's opening day of baseball season. For some, it's bow season. For some of us, it's wedding season. And it's a beautiful thing. Congrats to y'all. Wish y'all the best.
Hi, I'm Alex Mangialardi, for y'all who don't know me. I just said y'all's. Anyway, so I've known Davis a long time. I go way back. Try to keep it pretty short and sweet, just like Mr. Lynn. Ate several, we used to call them G-hops, pancakes every morning. Usually after we'd gone out or something, and we wake up at their house, and she'd make us some pancakes, and they were really good, so we started calling them G-Hops. They were better than IHOP's pancakes. They were good. Trey Sines used to eat them like a Neanderthal with his hands. No, I do have one piece of advice, and it kind of actually just struck a chord after Weber said picky eater. If you ever want Davis to do anything, and he won't, tell him you'll take him to McDonald's. Because that is a fact. I'll never forget the day I don't even know what we were doing. We were in high school, and I was driving, and Davis was adamant that we were not leaving. I was like, Davis, we really need to go. He's like, no, we're not leaving. I will not leave. I said, I'll take you to McDonald's right now if you get in the truck. Okay. I mean, literally no hesitation whatsoever. But with that being said, I'm really happy for you both, and I'm just glad you found that somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with, and very appreciative that I get to be a part of it, and all the times I got to wake up and eat pancakes in the morning. I appreciated that too. So congratulations to y'all both.
Good evening. I am Bobby Lacoste. I'm the godfather of Mary Kate, and my wife Ashley and one of the little flower girls are outside. But Ashley's the godmother. I'm the godfather. So we're very proud of our Mary Kate. Been there since she was born. Watched her grow up, and just love her very much. And so happy for you, Davis. You got a great woman. You've got a great future together, and your friends, you got some good friends, buddy. I was listening to them. They're pretty novel for young people. They're not old like me, but they gave y'all some pretty good advice. And but always have laughter. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Love's a beautiful thing, but it definitely takes work. Like Dave, like your parents, and they know. And there's ups and downs, but always have laughter. You always got to have smiles and laughter, and you got to communicate. No secrets. And the big thing is everybody's going to make mistakes, and we all fall down. We got to get help back up, and always ask for forgiveness, and forgiveness should be given. Forgiveness is the greatest thing to make love work. So that's my advice to y'all, and good luck. Y'all have a beautiful future together.
Hello. Hello, Mama. Wow. Yeah, well, please. Hello, Mama. Wow. Mama's. It is my best month ever.
Thank you, Spence.
Yes, I have.
Good job, Bob. Okay, I am Samantha, better known probably as Sam. I met Mary Kate about halfway through college, and she's the only friend that I've kept after college. She's somebody that I can go weeks without talking to, but I know that we'll always pick up right where we left off. Catherine and Joe have adopted me as an extra child. And I don't think there's anybody that outside of my husband's family I have been able to adopt as an additional family that I know will always be there for me and that I can always be there for them. And I don't know Davis very well because with COVID, we didn't get to spend a lot of time together, but I know how happy you make her, and that's what matters. And so I know it has to be a good fit, and we are very happy for you and can't wait to see everything that y'all accomplish together.
Thank you. Which I'm going to be as bad as I'm going to cry.
I'm sitting with you. Oh, Melinda's going to.
And now this is going to be worse. Aunt Melinda and I, and Marcy. Aunt Marcy is going to say, I'm doing Mary Kate and Davis. You're good. I'm good. Thank you. Welcome to the family, Davis. Mary Kate, I love you. And this has been a wonderful day today. It has been. That we've had a wonderful bridesmaids luncheon, and it has been a wonderful fine time of doing, and having Valerie.
Oh, you can get up here too.
I'm doing, and so it has been a wonderful evening, and it's great to be here. And tomorrow's going to be a wonderful day, and a little emotional day also. And having Helen here with us, I'm doing, and so, but thank you. I really cannot wait for tomorrow and the wedding. And I think it's going to be a very exciting and special evening. And I'm very excited. And I think it's going to be a beautiful occasion. And I cannot wait for what lies ahead for you and Davis. And I hope you have as many years of happiness as Grandpa D. And I had. And so thank you for making me be a part of it. So I love you both very much. God bless you both.
Sure. Hello, everybody. I'm Mary Kate's uncle in Pennsylvania. My name is Lee. When Joe called us, and actually this is my wife Valerie sitting over here too.
Hi, Valerie.
When Joe called us and said that Mary Kate was getting married, we were ecstatic. And it was a mad rush to get tickets to get down here. This is one thing we didn't want to miss, all right, was your marriage to Davis. All right, we're proud of you. We're glad that you have found somebody that you can love and be with for a long time. And I want to give you a little bit of advice. All right, and this also is especially for Davis. All right, understand this: marriage is a 3-ring circus. There's the engagement ring, there's the wedding ring, and then there's the suffering. So, most of the time, marriage is also like a deck of cards, right? In the beginning, all you need are 2 hearts and a diamond. And by the end, you wish you had a club and a spade. And what I will leave you with, at last, there's 2 golden rules to a happy marriage. The first one is the wife is always right. All right? And the second one is
The wife is always right.
When you feel she is wrong, slap yourself and read rule number 1 again. So, our love to you. We're here for you. We've always been, and we love you so much, both of you now. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, since we had 2 people that spoke from right here, I feel more comfortable doing this. Not going over there. So 15 years ago, Joe and I got engaged, married, something, I don't know, 15 years?
Been longer than that.
14 years. And Mary Kate bawled at my wedding. And I'm not talking about like, oh, that's so sweet, she's so happy. No, she sobbed.
She sobbed.
Sobbed uncontrollably. She hated me.
I did.
She did. Yeah, this is not, oh yeah,
True
this is
story.
not funny.
My bad.
I have pictures.
Yeah, no. But if you had told me 15 years ago,
You were doing great.
I was doing so good, that I would be standing here.
I gotta go up here again.
No, so I'm good. No, Mary Kate made me a mom. I wasn't blessed enough to have my own children, but when Mary Kate declared me her mom, best day ever. Yeah. So, Davis, I just want to remind you of some things about the Sirkins. Because I need you on my side. I've always felt like an outsider with these 2. I got you. So, Sirkins are stubborn.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
So a McKee is not.
Mom, hush.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. So, the most stubborn people you will ever meet. So again, need you on my side.
Sorry.
Sirkins are the most loving people you will ever meet. So you picked a great one, and I remember the first time I met you, and I had this feeling like, oh, Mary Kate's found the one, and I've just met him, and I don't know how I like this. But I absolutely adore you. You are the sweetest, most precious person, and you were so good for her, and she is so good for you. Yeah. And y'all make each other so much better. So I love you both, and I'm so sorry I was gonna do so good.
You did do good.
You did great.
But, you did better than I did.
Welcome.
You do something? Appreciate
I have to go over there too. I adopted all of these children because I had no children of my own. And now they have adopted me, I think. So. And I'm so proud of Davis and you too, Mary Kate. I'm very happy. Yeah. I want to tell you something funny about Davis. About his ticket eating. when they used to come every time they would come to Greenwood or anything, they had to go to the Crystal Grill. If y'all ever heard of the Crystal Grill, you know it's the famous place in Greenwood to go eat. Well, we would go to the Crystal Grill, and of course Ginger started it out that every time she went, she had veal cutlets. They didn't even have to ask her what she wanted. They would just bring it to her. Well, we were eating in there one day, and I know Davis we were trying to get him to try different things, you know. So he ordered fried chicken that day. And so he was struggling trying to cut that fried chicken up, you know, and eat it properly. And after a while I said, for God's sake, pick it up and eat it with That's the way you eat fried chicken.
I'm the grandfather. And I can't tell you, Davis came along at a time, I guess, when we had a child of our own. I've been married 47 years. Yeah, small child of our own, which is sitting right there. 2 years difference, I think, between them. Isn't it? Something like that.
2.5.
So I didn't get to see a lot of Davis because she didn't like him.
I like you now.
She likes you now.
But I guess what I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay. What I was going to say, though, is over the years, I've been to his ball games. I've seen him play. I've seen what a fine young man he's become. Didn't get to see it all that I wanted to, but did get to see it. And can't begin to say how proud I am of him, how good he's been, and the things he's done in my life that he don't even know about, which are good things, not the picky eating part. I got it. My bad. But anyway, I want to say welcome to the family, Mary Kate. I look forward to you coming to our Christmas gatherings and being there with us, if I can find you and all that. Okay. But we're really looking forward to it, and y'all are obviously welcome too.
Thank you.
And want to see every one of y'all. And I want to say again, I'm proud. And you try for 47 years and see what happens. Well, let me tell you one quick joke. Somebody had one. And I got to remember what it was. Oh, I know what it was. Termite walks into a bar. And he asks, "Is a bartender here?" Y'all get it? Termite, bartender. I love that joke.
It's a good joke. It's a good joke.
Mean every word of it, no doubt.
We wanted to come together because I wanted to say a few words for the people that can't be here with us today. Okay, people that aren't here with us today, we wanted to take a moment and think of them. My grandparents live in North Carolina, and they aren't here to see me marry this man. And a couple years ago, my grandpa D passed away. And he was the man that I wanted to marry me to Davis. I didn't know Davis back then, but I've been praying for him, and Grandpa D sent him to me. And he sent a good one to me, and he knew that I needed him. He knew that Catherine needed him, and Grandma D, we all needed Davis. And there's just a couple more grandparents that Davis has lost that aren't here today. We want to take a second to remember them, and my grandparents that aren't, my great grandparents that aren't here. We love them all, and we love all of you, and we're glad to look out at all of you and know that they are sitting here amongst all of us. I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right. Well, I do appreciate everyone being here. You know, if you're in this room, obviously, like Joe said, my father said, and other people have said, you know, we're all family now. I couldn't be happier to become a part of the Circuit family, a great family, and I felt like family since I first walked through your door. And as for my family, I do appreciate everything you've done for me and the support you've given me over the years. So you have made me into the man I am today, and I appreciate it.
need my handkerchief?
No, and also my friends, you know, hey, you've been there, you've always had my back, and I know you always will, so. So there was many nights that they had my back when I was probably in the wrong, and they got me out of it. And there was many times where I had their back, you know. So I appreciate it, and you know, we're all looking forward to tomorrow. So I guess this is the farewell, and you know, I appreciate everything everybody's done in here. Thank y'all. So I guess that means go home. Or don't.